real-life story analogy. Belgium's power sharing and ethnic diversity. Imagine a small town named Belgica, where two families, the French Franks and the Dutch Ducks, live. Power sharing CBSE Class 10 Social Studies. U. T. Power. Vertical. Real. Belgium's power sharing and ethnic diversity. Imagine a small town named Belgica, where two families, the French Franks and the Dutch Ducks, live. The French Franks are a wealthy and powerful minority, 40%, owning large businesses and enjoying privileges. The Dutch Ducks are the majority, 59%, but only recently gained access to good education and development opportunities. The town's capital, Bruxelles, Brussels, has a unique twist. 80% of the population speaks French, while only 20% speak Dutch. This imbalance causes tensions between the two families, as the Dutch Ducks feel left behind, particularly during the 1950s and 1960s. To ensure peace and harmony, the town's leaders decide to share power equally among all families, ensuring that neither dominates. Shortcut. To remember Belgium's composition: FDB, French, Dutch, Brussels. F, French-speaking community, 40%, is wealthy but smaller. D, Dutch-speaking community, 59%, is larger but developed later. B, Brussels is the capital, with 80% French-speaking and 20% Dutch-speaking. To recall key issues: T, tensions, inequality, ethnic diversity. T, tensions arose between French and Dutch-speaking communities. I, inequality in education and development fueled disputes. E, Belgium is known for its ethnic diversity. Easy way to remember. Composition shortcut. Shortcut. FDB French minority, Dutch majority, Brussels imbalance. Tension shortcut. Shortcut. Tie tensions due to inequality in ethnic diversity. Point-wise summary. Belgium's power sharing. Belgium is a small federal state in Western Europe with a complex ethnic composition. The French-speaking minority, 40%, was wealthy and powerful. The Dutch-speaking majority, 59%, gained development and education later. Speed decreased to 45%. Later. Brussels, the capital, has 80% French-speaking and 20% Dutch-speaking people. Tensions between communities. The French-speaking community had more wealth and power, leading to resentment. The Dutch-speaking majority demanded equal development opportunities. Tensions escalated during the 1950s and 1960s due to social speed decreased to 40%. Speed decreased to 35%. Disparities. This story ties Belgium's ethnic composition and tensions to a relatable analogy, while shortcut simplify recall. Know if you'd like more assistance. Real-life story analogy. Accommodation in Belgium. Imagine a family named the Belgica family with two siblings, Dutch Dan and French Fiona, who constantly argue about their roles in the household. To ensure peace, their parents introduce these rules: equal roles in decision-making. Dan and Fiona are given equal power in household decisions, like ministers in the central government. Autonomous rooms. Each sibling gets their own room where they can make independent decisions. State governments are not subordinate to the central government. Shared living room. In the shared living space, Brussels, both siblings have equal representation to ensure fairness. Community rules. Grandparents, community government, ensure cultural, language, and educational traditions are respected. Sri Lanka's ethnic diversity. Now, imagine an island family, the Sri Lankan family, where the majority of the family members, Sinhala Sam, dominate the house rules. However, the Tamil twins, Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils, feel neglected. Sri Lankan Tamils, the older twin, born in the house, controls the north and east sections but still feels overlooked. Indian Tamils, the younger twin, whose ancestors were brought as workers, feels even more left out. This unequal treatment leads to tensions in the household, causing unrest. Shortcut. For Belgium's accommodation. BEBS, Belgium Equal Ministers, Brussels, State Autonomy. B. Belgium amended its constitution 4 times. E. Equal ministers from Dutch and French communities. B. Brussels has equal representation. S. State governments are autonomous. For Sri Lanka's ethnic diversity. STI. Sinhala, Tamils, Indian Tamils. S. Sinhala speakers, 74%, dominate. T. Tamils include 13% Sri Lankan Tamils. I. Indian Tamils form 5%, descendants of workers. Easy way to remember. Belgium shortcut. Shortcut. BEBS Belgium ensures equal ministers, Brussels fairness, and state autonomy. Sri Lanka shortcut. Shortcut. S. Ti Sinhala, Tamils, and Indian Tamils create Sri Lanka's diversity. Point-wise summary. Accommodation in Belgium. The constitution was amended 4 times between 1970 and 1993. Equal number of Dutch and French-speaking ministers in the central government. State governments are autonomous and not subordinate to the central government. Brussels has equal representation for Dutch and French-speaking people. A community government addresses cultural, educational, and language issues. Sri Lanka's diversity. Sinhala speakers form 74% and dominate politics and economy. Sri Lankan Tamils, 13%, live mainly in the north and east. Indian Tamils, 5%, are descendants of plantation workers. Majority of Sinhala speakers are Buddhists, while most Tamils are Hindus or Muslims. This analogy connects Belgium's accommodation and Sri Lanka's diversity to relatable scenarios. Shortcut simplify recall of key points. Real-life story analogy. Majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Imagine a school where the principal, Mr. Sinhala, decides to favor students who speak Sinhala, ignoring the needs of the Tamil students. He passes rules like making Sinhala the only language used in school, giving special privileges to Sinhala-speaking students for scholarships and top positions, promoting only the cultural activities of Sinhala-speaking students, similar to promoting Buddhism. This creates a sense of exclusion among the Tamil students, who feel alienated and unheard. Over time, tensions rise as Tamil students demand equal treatment. The struggles of Sri Lankan Tamils, the Tamil students, feeling sidelined, ask for equality in education and opportunities. Recognition of Tamil as a language alongside Sinhala. When their demands are repeatedly denied, they form a union called Tamil Tigers, like a student organization, to fight for their rights. The conflict escalates, turning into a full-scale civil war in the school. Shortcut for majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. SPBA, Sinhala, policy, Buddhism, exclusion, alienation. S. Sinhala made the only official language in 1956. P. Preferential policies favored Sinhala applicants. B. The state promoted Buddhism. E. These steps led to exclusion. A. Tamil people felt alienated. For Tamil struggles, AL, autonomy, equality, LTTA, demanded regional autonomy, E, sought equality in education and jobs. L, formed LTTE when demands were denied. Easy way to remember majoritarianism shortcut. SPBA Sinhala policies promoted Buddhism, causing exclusion and alienation. Tamil struggles shortcut. AL autonomy and equality demanded, leading to LTTE formation. Point-wise summary majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Sinhala was made the only official language in 1956. Preferential policies favored Sinhala speakers for university and government jobs. The state promoted Buddhism as the primary religion. These steps led to alienation of the Tamil-speaking community. Alert window. Power sharing. Word window. Power sharing. Editing. These steps led to alienation of the Tamil-speaking community. The struggles selected. The struggles of Sri Lankan Tamils. Tamils demanded regional autonomy, recognition of Tamil as an official language, equality in education and job opportunities. These demands were denied, leading to the formation of the LTTE, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. The conflict escalated into a civil war by the 1980s. This analogy simplifies the concepts of majoritarianism and Tamil struggles while shortcut make key points easier to recall. Real-life story analogy. Why power sharing is desirable. Imagine a large joint family where the elders decide to share responsibilities among all family members. Each person is assigned tasks, such as managing finances, cooking, or cleaning. By doing this, conflicts are avoided as no one feels left out or overburdened. Everyone feels involved and respected, fostering harmony in the family. This mirrors how power sharing in a democracy ensures stability and reduces conflicts. Forms of power sharing. In the same family, horizontal distribution. Responsibilities are divided among the parents, decision makers, the children, executors, and the elders, advisors. Each group has specific roles but cannot dominate others, ensuring balance. Similar to the legislature, executive, and judiciary in a government. Vertical division. Tasks are divided at different levels. The head of the family, individual family members, and the kids group, with small duties like tidying their room. This mirrors federalism, where power is divided among central, state, and local governments. Community sharing. In special family events, traditions are upheld by elders, ensuring everyone's cultural values are respected. This reflects Belgium's community government to accommodate diverse cultural and language groups. Shortcut for why power sharing is desirable. CSD. Conflict, spirit, democracy. C. Reduces conflicts between groups. S. reflects the spirit of democracy. D. Ensures everyone's democratic rights. For forms of power sharing, HVC, horizontal, vertical, community. H. Horizontal distribution balances power among organs like legislature, executive, judiciary. V. Vertical division shares power at central, state, and local levels. C. Community sharing accommodates cultural diversity, as in Belgium. Easy way to remember desirability shortcut. Shortcut. CSD power sharing reduces conflict, reflects spirit, and respects democracy. Forms shortcut. Shortcut. HVC horizontal, vertical, and community power sharing create balance and inclusion. Point-wise summary: why power sharing is desirable. Ensures political stability by reducing conflicts. Reflects the spirit of democracy, where everyone has a say in governance. Forms of power sharing. Horizontal distribution balances power.